गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A most hearty welcome to all of you to the release function of special covers on the unsung heroes of Indian independence and Darksave Award distribution function. Our country is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate the 75th year of independence. Department of Post has joined Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by issuing special covers on unsung heroes of India, projecting their valor and sacrifices. Today, two such special covers on the unsung heroes of India belonging to our state, Kerala, will be released, and Darkseva Awards for outstanding performance will be distributed by the Honorable Governor of Kerala. Once again, a warm welcome to each and everyone present here. I now request Srimati Mariama Thomas, Postmaster General Central Region, to deliver welcome speech.
Presiding Officer, Chief Postmaster General Kerala Circle, Srimati Shuli Burman, Chief Guest, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Muhammad Khan, ladies and gentlemen. This year, India celebrates Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and today, Kerala Postal Circle celebrates its own small Mahotsav, honoring 2 freedom fighters through special covers and 8 outstanding performers through Darkseva Awards. This Postal Mahotsav is made extra special by the presence of Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Muhammad Khan. Honorable Governor has, in the last 2 years, won the hearts of all Malayalis with his passionate involvement and leadership in all affairs concerning this state. The entire Kerala Postal Circle family welcomes you, sir, to our Mahotsav. For 2 years, there have been no circle level functions, and it is Srimati Shuli Burman who, within 2 months of taking charge of Kerala Circle, has taken the initiative to organize a Mahotsav of this scale to celebrate Kerala's contribution to the freedom struggle and the ongoing struggle of Kerala Postal Circle to ensure that the Amrit of Azadi, the various services offered by Government of India, are available even in the remotest corners of Kerala through 23,364 staff and 5,063 post offices, led by Chief Postmaster General Kerala, functioning not just as a mail distribution center, but as Jan Seva centers. I welcome you, Madam, to this function. The northern and southern regions of Kerala Circle are represented here by Postmaster General, Northern Region, Srimati Nirmala Devi, and Shri C.R. Ramakrishnan, Director Headquarters. A warm welcome to my colleagues. Shri Abdul Qadir Suhair, grandson of Shri Wakam Maulavi, Dr. Kayangulam Yunus, Secretary Wakam Maulavi Foundation Trust, Advocate Arun Biji, great-grandnephew of Sudesh Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai, are here today to witness release of special covers on India's freedom struggle. I welcome them to this function. A warm welcome to the Dak Seva Award winners and their family members. I acknowledge the presence of officers of Kerala Raj Bhavan, the members of press and media who have supported Kerala Postal Circle in all their endeavors are here in good number. I welcome you all. Finally, I welcome all members of Kerala Postal family who are present here today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of Kerala Postal Circle, let me extend you a hearty welcome to this function, ma'am. India's independence movement was a series of historic events and sacrifices by thousands of freedom fighters. Many valorous leaders made a mark in the history of India's freedom struggle. But there are many unsung heroes who fought for the freedom of our country, like Sri Ram Prasad Bismil, who immortalized these lines, which became a war cry for India's freedom struggle against the British. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है, which means the desire for revolution is in our hearts. We shall see how much strength lies in the arms of the enemy. Not much has been written about such men and women who sacrificed and added momentum to the birth of independent India. Today, while celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Independent India at 75, let us fondly remember those brave hearts who carved their names in history with nothing less than their boiling blood. Today, Kerala Postal Circle will be releasing special covers on two such heroes from Kerala, Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi and Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai. I request Srimati T. Nirmala Devi, Postmaster General Northern Region, to present the theme of these special covers.
Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi, popularly known as Vakam Maulavi, was a social reformer, teacher, prolific writer, Muslim scholar, journalist, freedom fighter, and newspaper proprietor in Travancore, a princely state of present-day Kerala. He is known as the father of Islamic Renaissance in Kerala. Maulavi was born in 1873 in Vakam, Chirayangezhu Taluk, Thiruvananthapuram in Travancore. Maulavi launched his campaign against such practices such as dowry system, extravagant expenditure on weddings, celebration of annual Urs and Muharram with bizarre un-Islamic features bordering on idolatrous rituals with the help of his disciples and with the cooperation of other learned men who shared his views and ideals. He also tried to create unity among Muslims, starting the All Travancore Muslim Mahajana Sabha and Chirayangezhu Taluk Muslim Samajam, and worked as the chairperson of the Muslim Board of Government of Travancore. Maulavi started the Swadeshabhimani newspaper on 19th January 1905, but on 26 September 1910, the newspaper and press were sealed and confiscated by the British police due to its criticisms against the government and the Diwan of Travancore, P. Rajagopalachari. The editor Ramakrishna Pillai was arrested and banished from Travancore to Tirunelveli. Vakam Maulavi is not only considered as an unsung hero of Indian independence, but also considered as an unsung hero of Indian journalism. Department of Post is honored to release a special cover on Wakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi today. Can I go with the next one? K. Ramakrishna Pillai was born in Adiyanur, Arangamughal in Neyyatingara Taluk of Travancore on 25th May 1878. While studying for FA, Ramakrishna started taking a keen interest in newspapers and journalism. During the time, he also gained the friendship and guidance of many literary legends and editors like Kerala Varma Valiyakoi Thampuran, Aditya Das, A.R. Rajaraja Varma, Ullur S. Parameshwara Iyer, Petayil Raman Pillai Ashan, Oduvil Kunyikrishna Menon, and Kandathil Varghese Mappila. This inspired him to write articles for newspapers. Ramakrishna Pillai was editor of the newspaper Kerala Panjika from 1901 to 1903. Vakam Maulavi was the owner of the journal called Swadeshabhimani, and C.P. Govinda Pillai was the editor. Ramakrishna Pillai took over as editor of the journal in January 1906. Ramakrishna Pillai also started a women's magazine called Sharadha, a student's magazine called Vidyarthi, and another magazine named Keralan. Swadeshabhimani's pen moved against corruption in the state and injustice in the society. He irritated the Maharaja Moolam Tirunal himself by criticizing the large expenses incurred by the royal consort. On 26 September 1910, Swadeshabhimani newspaper and the printing press were sealed and confiscated by the British police. Ramakrishna Pillai was arrested and banished from Travancore to Tirunelveli in Madras province of British India. It was during these days in Madras that he wrote the book Ende Nadukadathal on his banishment from Travancore. In the same year, Ramakrishna Pillai published Vrittanta Patra Pravartanam, a book on journalism which became very popular later. A prolific writer and fearless campaigner of civil rights, Swadeshabhimani K. Ramakrishna Pillai succumbed to his ill health on 28 March 1916. After independence, the government of Kerala returned the press of Swadeshabhimani to Vakam Maulavi's family in the year 1957. Department of Post is extremely honored and privileged to release a special cover on Swadeshabhimani Ramakrishna Pillai today.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Srimati Shuli Burman, Chief Postmaster General, Kerala Circle, to deliver presidential address.
Good evening to all of you. Honorable Governor, Sir, distinguished guests on the dais, my senior colleagues on the dais, distinguished guests who are present here off the dais, all the senior divisional superintendents present here today from Kerala Postal Circle, our staff, officials, media, press, union leaders, and each one of you who are present here. It's a great privilege that we are here to honor the Dak Seva awardees and also honor the contribution made by the unsung heroes of the freedom movement. The modern postal system was born in India on the 1st of October 1854. So we have a long history, history. Today, the Department of Posts is an important public institution that provides postal mail services, banking to the rural areas and all over, insurance services, money remittances, and other socially relevant services on a scale larger than any other arm of the government. The Kerala Postal Circle comprises of Kerala State, Union Territory of Lakshadweep and Mahe, which covers 38,913 square kilometer and serves a population of 3 crores 34 lakhs approximately. Honorable Sir, our organization has evolved to what it is today, a vibrant, technology-driven, socially committed department of government only because of our employees and the commitment of duty they have. As you know, the last 2 years has been terrible. The whole country came to a standstill because of COVID-19. It was only during that time that the postal employees, especially our brothers and sisters working in the department, they put their service before self. Even though they were not vaccinated, they ensured that all these services, essential services, the postal department has to provide, has to be got done, however dangerous it is for their own lives. We went door to door and we served the old people who could not come out and get their day-to-day money from the banks. We did doorstep disbursement of the amount from the saving bank accounts. Similarly, the essential goods, the medicines, all that was supplied so that some kind of help could be given to each citizen of this country. For that, it's my honor, sir, to inform that the Department of Post was appreciated all over, and we received the Best Service Provider Award, Logistic Service Provider Award, because we were supplying medicines, essential goods, all the way from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, even though the railways was not functioning at that time. We were making use of our long-distance mail vans and ensured that the goods, the medicines, the PPE kits, the masks could go all over from one corner of India to the other. Regarding savings bank and financial inclusion, all of you all know the service rendered by the department. When it comes to savings bank and financial inclusion, even though we have stiff competition from other banks in Kerala state, the Kerala Postal Circle is having a huge customer base with about 88 lakh accounts under various saving categories, and the outstanding balance is rupees 20,000 crores in these accounts. Also, we are a socially relevant department. All the policies of financial inclusion by the Government of India is usually done through the Postal Department. You will be surprised to know that regarding Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, a flagship scheme launched by the Government of India in 2014, the India Post has more than 83.13% of the accounts with India Post. So that's a great contribution to the girl child and women empowerment initiatives being taken by the government. Post office is evolving with time. To be in tandem with technology revolution in the banking sector, and India Post has infused technology in the rural field post offices also. In the tribal areas, the rural, we have tried to incorporate the unbanked population of the country by trying to give them this facility. So we have the core banking system and the ATM facilities in almost all our branch post offices and sub post offices in Kerala Circle. We have, other than Lakshadweep, more or less, we've rolled out the core banking system and the ATM facility. And for your information, for financial inclusion of the rural population, we have the Darpan project, which is called RICT, that is Rural Information and Communication Technology. With the help of this device, the rural population, we can meet the basic requirement of money to some amount and give it to the people who require it in the villages. The facilities of ATM card, interoperable net banking and mobile banking are also available for the depositors of post office savings account. In fact, as you know, our postmen today, with the help of their mobile, with the help of these RIC devices, are able to give the old age pensioners the money they require in case, especially so during COVID times and now, in case they cannot walk up to their respective banks, they can make use of our system and get minimum rupees 10,000 at their doorstep. They may have a bank account in some other bank, but through our Aadhaar-enabled payment system offered by India Post Payment Bank, we are able to disburse amount to the extent of 10,000 rupees per person at their doorstep. Every postman is now a mobile ATM. The customer can safely draw this amount. Since April 2020, over 9 lakh APS, that is Aadhaar enabled payment system, transactions have been carried out with a total payment of about 800 crores in our state. Another useful facility that we are providing today is the digital life certificate. At this doorstep, the pensioners can get their life certificate got done through our postmen. As many as 45,000 pensioners utilized the service during last year. Also, in order to facilitate the rural women living in the villages, we have, and also the citizens of our rural population of the country, it is pertinent to mention that many of our products has reached them. We have our local melas and initiatives. We ensure that wide coverage is given for life insurance, for girl-child empowerment, for digital banking, for DBT transfers, and accident insurance cover. So these basic facilities are being provided to the large majority of people who live in our rural areas. To reinforce its commitment towards the society, Kerala Postal Circle has recently launched a unique and special campaign to promote the cause of women and child welfare by ensuring the life of women, that is through our postal life insurance and our rural life insurance. Every woman needs to be financially independent. Along with this, we also are campaigning for the future of their children through Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and through the PPF. So this campaign is also going on. Another very important initiative taken by India Post and Karnataka Postal Circle is an array of citizen-centric services. That is, we are treating each branch post office as a community center. The local residents can go to these post offices, the branch post offices or any post office, and they can, these facilities like various bill payments, mobile recharge, passport service, railway ticket booking, and updation of their Aadhaar card, all these services are being given in the common service centers all over Kerala Circle. My dear friends, philately is a king of hobbies. All of you all know that. The history, in fact, the history of the postal department is entwined with the history of the political history of the country. In fact, many of the resource, the subject matter, the literature is available through our stamps. And therefore, philately is rightly called the king of hobbies. We organize number of workshops for the children to participate and become young philatelists and have their accounts so that they can know more about the culture, the fauna and flora of the country. Special also to commemorate a particular event, we also have special covers released this year in order to create awareness of the GI products, that is to encourage cottage industries and production of these local artifacts, and to create awareness all over India. We have released number of special covers to create awareness about the art, about the items which are produced in different parts of the country. In Kerala also, different cottage industries and their products have been showcased through these special covers this year. Also, my senior colleague has already mentioned about the special covers being handed over to the unsung heroes. This was an initiative taken by the Postal Department, and all over India, about 101 unsung heroes of Indian independence are being honored, and this is a very proud moment for us that this release of two special covers on Shri Vakkam Maulavi and Shri Swadesha Bhimani Ramakrishna Pillai will be released by Honorable Governor, sir. As you note, Meghdut Award is something which the Department of Post introduced in the year 2004. This is basically to introduce, to recognize the hard work and devotion of our postal brothers and sisters in the organization. We find that there are a number of officials who do not care about their personal comforts, but who walk that extra mile, whatever the circumstances may be, however difficult the circumstances may be, they go that extra mile. And these Meghdut Awards have been introduced, but there are so many, about 29 odd postal circles. There are a number of talented employees in every circle, but the strict criteria of Meghdut Award, they may not be able to achieve. Then the excellent workers from Kerala, for example, we honor them through the Dak Seva Award. Therefore, I'm extremely happy that it's an honor for our Dak Seva awardees, that the Gramin Dak Sevaks, the MTS, the postal sorting assistants, supervisors, inspector postal services, assistant superintendent post offices, superintendents of the divisions will today be honored through these Dak Seva Award. Kerala Postal Circle is very much committed to serve the state in the best possible manner, and the entire postal family of Kerala Postal Circle will unitedly stand to this cause. I would like to end today by remembering the father of India Post, Lord Dalhousie, what he said in the year 1851. He said that I quote, "It makes the post office the unrestricted means of diffusing knowledge, extending commerce, and promoting in every way the social and intellectual improvement of the people." Rightly so, we in India Post are ensuring that his vision of being socially relevant and provide intellectual improvement to the people by creating awareness of different social issues in the community. We are ensuring that his vision remains with us to years to come, and India Post keeps on going from strength to strength. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. From ignorance, lead me to truth. From darkness, lead me to light. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to request the distinguished chief guest of today's function, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, to formally inaugurate the function by lighting the traditional lamp. I request other dignitaries on the dais to accompany the Honorable Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, now two special covers issued by Kerala Postal Circle on the unsung heroes of India will be released. First, the special cover on Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi will be released. It gives us immense pleasure that the great grandson of Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi, Dr. Abdul Qadir Suhair, is present here today with us. He is a retired engineer from Kerala State Electricity Board. I request Dr. Abdul Qadir Suhair to join the dignitaries on dais. It's my privilege to request the Honorable Governor of Kerala to release the special cover on Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi. I now request Srimati Shuli Burman, Chief Postmaster General Kerala Circle, to hand over the album containing the special cover on Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi to the Honorable Governor for releasing the same. May I now request the Honorable Governor to present a my stamp sheet with the picture of Vakam Muhammad Abdul Qadir Maulavi to Dr. Abdul Qadir Suhair, his great grandson. Thank you, Dr. Abdul Qadir Suhair, for joining us for the release of this special cover. Now the special cover on Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai will be released. Advocate Arun VG, an advocate in High Court of Kerala, the great grandnephew of Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai, is with us today on this momentous occasion. I request Advocate Arun VG to join the dignitaries on this. I now request Srimati Shuli Burman, Chief Postmaster General Kerala Circle, to hand over the album containing the special cover on Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai to the Honorable Governor for releasing the same. May I now request the Honorable Governor to present a my stamp sheet with the picture of Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai to Advocate Arun VG, the great grandnephew of Swadesha Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai. Thank you, Advocate Arun VG, for joining us for the release of the special cover. Like every organization, the Department of Post considers its employees as valuable assets and the key to its success. In tune with Meghdoot Awards, given at national level, all the postal circles across the country recognize their employees by way of Dak Seva Awards. Now, the Dak Seva Awards will be presented by the Honorable Governor. This award consists of a trophy, citation, and a cash prize of Rs 5,000 each. In addition to this, the awardees will be honored with a shawl and a my stamp sheet with their picture. The award winner in category 1, all Gramin Dak Sevaks, is Srimati Asha T.S., Branch Postmaster, Kannambalipuram Branch Post Office under Irinyalakuda Postal Division. I request Sri C.R. Ramakrishnan, Director Postal Services, Headquarter Region, to read out the citation.
Srimati Asha joined as branch postmaster Kannambalipuram under Chandra Pinni SO in Irinyalakuda division on 23/12/1998. All through her career, she has been an outstanding employee with an impressive track record, extraordinary marketing skills and prodigious efforts. She was instrumental in improving the performance of Irinyalakuda division. In Irinyalakuda division by procuring various products of the department during 2021. All these efforts of Srimati Asha have contributed immensely to the Kerala Postal Circle. In recognition of her contribution, the department confer on Srimati Asha the Dak Seva Award.
The award winner in category 2 is Sri A. Keshavan, Multitasking Staff, Railway Mail Service TV Division, Thiruvananthapuram. I request Sri A. Keshavan to receive the award from the Honorable Governor.
Keshavan is a multitasking staff, joined in 1993 at Kottayam RMS. She is there everywhere in all sorts of activities of the Department of Post. Department is
The award winner in category 3, Postal Assistants, Sorting Assistants and Stenographers, is Sri Vinu KK, Marketing Executive, Kottayam Postal Division. I request Sri Vinu KK to receive the award from the Honorable Governor.
Vinu is a Gramin Dak Sevak, stamp vendor Ramapuram Bazaar, joined in 1998. He has done an excellent job in savings bank business.
In category 4, General Line Supervisor Cadre, in all wings up to and including HSG 1, the award winner is Sri Subhash PS, Postmaster, Adur Head Post Office, Pathanamthitta Postal Division. I request Sri Subhash PS to receive the award.
Sri Subhash joined the department as Postal Assistant in Nagaland Division and came to Kerala. From 1919 onwards, he is in the department. He is presently working as Postmaster NFG.
In category 5, Inspector Posts and Assistant Superintendent Posts, Junior Engineer, Assistant Accounts Officer in all wings, the winner of Dak Seva Award is Srimati G. Jayashree, Manager, National Speed Post Hub, Thiruvananthapuram.
Srimati Jayashree entered the department as sorting assistant. She is presently the Assistant Superintendent of Post Offices in RMS TV Division. She has done an excellent job as Assistant Superintendent in RMS.
The award winner in category 6, all Group B and Group A officers, accounts officers and assistant engineers is Sri K. Sukumaran, Senior Superintendent of Post Officers, Kozhikode Division. I request Sri K. Sukumaran to receive the award.
Sri Sukumaran started the career in 1981 as Postal Assistant. He is presently working as Senior Superintendent of Post Offices, Calicut. He has also done an excellent job in getting various business for Kerala Postal Circle.
In category 7, Technology Excellence, all cadres up to senior time scale, the winner of Dak Seva Award is Sri James P. Chako, Sub-Trainer, Office of the Chief Postmaster General, Thiruvananthapuram.
James B. Chako entered the department as Postal Assistant in Trivandrum North on 1/1/1998. He is the backbone of technology in Circle Office, doing an excellent job in implementing various departmental softwares in the department.
In category 8, Best Woman Employee, all women officials up to Group B officers, the winner of Dak Seva Award is Srimati Krishnaveni S., Section Supervisor, Office of the Chief Postmaster General, Thiruvananthapuram.
Srimati Krishnaveni ended as sorting assistant in RMS and then came to Kerala Circle Office. She is doing an excellent job as supervisor in Circle Office.
The distribution of Dak Seva Awards is over. Hearty congratulations to all the winners. Thank you. It's my privilege to request Sri Arif Muhammad Khan, Honorable Governor of Kerala, to grace the occasion by his address.
Shrimati Shivli Burman, Chief Postmaster General Kerala Circle, Shrimati Mariamma Thomas, Postmaster General Central Region, Shrimati T. Nirmala Devi, Postmaster General Northern Region, Shri C. R. Ramakrishnan, Director Postal Services, प्रियपेट सहोदरी सहोदरन मारे एलावर्को मेंटे नमस्कारम. First, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Shivliji and Department of Post Kerala Circle for the kind invitation to be part of this event where Dak Seva Awards have been given and 2 special covers have been released on the theme of unsung heroes of India. And I do not know why, but I have a feeling that this is one of the best functions which I have attended. I'm so happy to see. So much has been said by previous speakers about the significance and importance of this department, which is perhaps in terms of the network is the largest in the country. Yes. Your presence.
Our network is the largest in the world.
Yeah. No, I'm talking of the arms of the Indian government, where you have your presence almost, not almost, in every village of the country, not almost. So my hearty congratulations to all the winners of the Dak Seva Awards, and there is no doubt that it is the dedication and selfless service of the winners and those who have not won the awards. And thousands of their colleagues that draw the postal services closer to our hearts. I am also happy to see that you are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. This is very important year for us. 75 years of our independence. And to mark these celebrations, you decided to release 2 special covers to honor the memory of 2 unsung heroes, late Vakam Maulvi and late Swadesh Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai. Their sacrifices for the freedom of speech and expression are written in golden letters in the saga of our freedom struggle. The message that Vakam Abdul Qadir Maulvi gave through his struggle against evils like dowry, extravagant weddings, and unnecessary rituals was one of social reform and progress. Swadesh Abhimani, the newspaper he started in 1905, has already been mentioned by previous speaker that it was confiscated by the state for its scathing but fair criticism of the then government. The editor of the paper, Shri K. Ramakrishna Pillai, whom we honor through the special cover today, was banished from Travancore after he incurred the wrath of the then Maharaja for criticism against some of the spendings of the government. Swadesh Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai had made his principles and policy clear through the motto which he had adopted. Bhaya Kautilya Lobhangal Valarikal Urunadine, meaning fear, greed, and hypocrisy will not lead a land towards progress. Swadesh Abhimani Ramakrishna Pillai's journalism of courage continues to inspire and motivate media persons in their campaigns for greater social welfare and rights even today. By bringing out special covers, the Postal Department is continuing its legacy of accretion and enriching of heritage. In fact, the stamps and covers are not just postal material, but are a rich source to build up the various episodes of our evolution and development. Today, as we recall these unsung heroes, I am tempted to call the Postal Service a less sung bosom friend of every citizen. Less sung only because it is taken for granted as a trusted institution with a human touch in all its interactions. I would also like to pay my respects to around 1,200 employees of the Indian Postal Department who lost their lives while performing their duties during the pandemic. We remember them with gratitude and salute their dedication to duty. Dak or postal service had evolved from man's urge as a social animal to communicate and be connected with others. History tells us of some kings like Sher Shah Suri, who introduced horse dark system in 1541 and constructed roads and relay posts for changing horses of the postal services. Later, it was further improved and they set up relay stations, and the chief of the postal department was known as Daroga-e-Dak. The postal service is one of the very few good legacies, and you have rightly remembered Lord Dalhousie for that, the British had left in India, which today has the highest number of post offices in the world, and majority of them are in rural areas. The post office at Hikim in Himachal Pradesh is the highest in the world, situated over 400 meters above sea level. Our postal system for the people, which began its journey in Kolkata in 1774, has crossed various stages of growth to become the largest postal service network in the world with over 400,000 employees. The erstwhile state of Travancore, which initiated the Anchal service in 1729, was a pioneer in postal service. It comprised a well-planned system of dark runners. I saw just now one standing outside this hall. He looks very smart, by the way. post offices, postage stamps, and colorful letter boxes with the Shankh Mudra. We share an emotional link with the postman who brought letters from far and wide and was witness to our personal joys and sorrows. The money order that he brought was a relief to many of us above 50 years of age. And one thing can also be mentioned at this stage, that I really regret that I am not able to enjoy the Malayali literature. Has a very rich heritage, but I have developed little understanding, but cannot really enjoy the full, the profound charm of that literature. But I know that in northern India, the postman is also associated with many romantic stories. Many romantic stories. Subject matter of romantic poetry, short stories, because the lovers used to wait. I don't know how much they were thinking about the other party, but they used to wait eagerly for the postman to come and deliver the message of their lover. The postman of today has developed to a mobile ATM. Shuliji had mentioned about it. Thanks to Aadhaar-enabled payment system, the post office is also a symbol of the union government in every locality. And they are providing such great services. They have become popular centers for Aadhaar enrollment and updating, passport services, banking through India Post Payment Bank. And I just now, I came to know that you can also make your train reservation from these centers. At a metaphysical plane, the post office is a theme in several literary works, irrespective of language. In Tagore's play, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, Dak Ghar, the post office symbolizes the universe, and postman the seasons that represent the visible nature. Gurudev pictures the letter as the suggestive symbol of a message of hope. Many folk songs and film songs praising the role of the postman also bear testimony to the social significance of the dak system. I don't think any other institution has received this kind of tribute. I am told that Kerala has at least one post office in each village. I am really proud of the 13,000 postal employees of the state who became front-line warriors, reaching out to every doorstep during the COVID pandemic, bringing PPE kits, medicine, COVID test kits, and medical equipment. I am happy to note that India Post, which has been connecting Indians emotionally and delivering parcels, have become an integral part of the financial backbone of the country. It is great that since the lockdown, Kerala Postal Circle has disbursed more than 820 crore rupees through over 9 lakh transactions. More importantly, the postal service became a friend of the elderly by dispersing pensions and enabling pensioners to submit life certificates from their homes through the Jeevan Pramaan initiative. Kerala Postal Circle has been efficiently spreading financial literacy among women and rural population by enrolling them for rural postal life insurance and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. I am happy that this campaign will go on till the life of each and every woman in Kerala is insured through the social security schemes and the future of every child is secured through long-term investment to fund for their education and marriage. I hope that Dak Seva Awards will motivate the employees of Kerala Postal Circle to become leaders in performance at the national level. I congratulate all employees who have won Dak Seva Awards today. What you have achieved is a level of excellence which is seen as yoga in Indian tradition, yoga karmasu kaushalam, which means yoga is excellence in action. This verse advises us to perform our allocated assigned duties in an excellent manner with utmost dedication. To those who have not won awards today, let me assure that we value your services greatly. Awards are only few. And those who have been working tirelessly with sincerity, with dedication, the number is very large. So therefore, not getting the award does not mean that we do not acknowledge the services, the useful, great services which you are rendering to the society. In fact, the award winners have also been able to win these awards only because of many of their colleagues. It is with their help and cooperation that larger cooperation that great things are achieved. And I hope and I wish that you will perform your duties in excellent manner and with sincerity and dedication so that Kerala Postal Circle attain the Meghdut Award given at the national level. My best wishes to everyone in India Post and the postal family of Kerala in their endeavor to connect Indians, India and the globe. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, nanni valle, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Honorable Governor. आपने तो गागर में सागर भर दिया, and for motivating and enlightening us. May I now request Srimati Shuli Burman, Chief Postmaster General Kerala Circle, to present a memento to the Honorable Governor as a token of our love and gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you. All the Dak Seva Award winners are requested to come to the dais for taking a group photo with the Honorable Governor and other dignitaries on the dais.